It's very exciting to see you all here today with bringing your enormous amounts of expertise and experience to this really important topic. So I just wanted to remind us all that what we want to try and achieve by the end of the day is a clear agenda of some priority research topics that can contribute to improving breast cancer treatment, prevention, screening, health outcomes for Aboriginal people and communities. I'd like to thank Auntie Diane Kerr for her wonderful welcome and for reminding us all of the importance of thinking about the client or the person or the family affected by breast cancer and how important that is to remember that as we have this discussion today. I'd also like to thank Alan Cass for reminding us about the importance of collaboration and making sure that our efforts are built on rather than duplicated or fragmented. So this morning the focus really will be on information. What do we already know? What research is already being done? Toward the end of the morning, Gail Garvey will give us a little bit of an outline of the current research that's underway in Australia and the things that have been funded already. After lunch, we'll break into some small groups to work on describing gaps in the key areas that we identified or talk about this morning, discussing the knowledge that's required to help us start addressing those gaps, and then identifying the research priorities associated with those things. And we're going to ask you to identify whether you might be interested in participating in further work on any of these priorities. So one of the most exciting things about today is having you all here. Everyone has really different experience and expertise, and we ask that you all listen to and learn from each other. We hope that people will go away having learnt things from other people and having a slightly different perspective to the one they bring this morning. In particular, I'd ask that you listen carefully to people who have experienced breast cancer or who have family histories of breast cancer. Sometimes these kinds of dialogues require courage and capacity to have difficult conversations, and sometimes people don't agree. And when Mick Goody used to run these kinds of workshops, when he was the head of the Cooperative Research Centre for Aboriginal Health, he used to say that there's one principle that we need to think about in these conversations, and that is at the end of the day, everybody here should walk away having their dignity intact. So I'd just like to ask that in that spirit, we commence these discussions.